Welcome, fellow music aficionados, to a delightful interlude of laughter centered around our beloved musicians. Today we're tuning into the lighter side of music, an orchestra of humor, if you will, where the melodies of mirth are as harmonious as any symphony. You see, musicians with their eccentricities and unique perspectives often strike a chord of comedy that's music to our ears. Picture the fumbling guitarist who always forgets his picks, or the drummer who's forever missing a beat. Imagine the choir soprano hitting a note so high it shatters the conductor's spectacles. Ah, the sweet symphony of silliness. And let's not forget those composers, their minds a fascinating maze of melodies and motifs, often lost in their own world of whimsical notes. These are the characters in our composition of comedy, each playing their part in this symphony of smiles. So brace yourselves for a rhythmic journey of laughter, one note at a time. Dive right into the melodic mirth with our first joke. Ever wonder why musicians are always calm? Well, they have a knack for finding the right key. Imagine walking into a room full of keys and picking out the perfect one to unlock the melody of laughter. Moving on, let's take a moment to appreciate our bass players. Have you ever heard about the bassist who played so many wrong notes, it started to sound right? That's the beauty of music. Even the wrong notes can create a unique harmony, just like laughter ringing out from a joke gone wrong. Now let's give it up for our drummers. You know, they say drummers are always losing their sticks. But have you ever thought maybe they're just trying to keep the beat on their toes? There's always a rhythm to their madness, and that's just the beginning. There are more melodies to this laughter symphony. Ready for the next set of harmonious hilarity? Here we go. Picture this. A drummer walks into a library and asks, "Do you have any books on paranoia?" The librarian whispers, "They're right behind you." "And how about this one? Why did the pianist keep banging his head against the keys? He was playing by ear." Ah, the sweet melody of laughter, it's music to my ears. It's fascinating how humor and music can intersect, creating a symphony of laughter that resonates with all of us, regardless of our musical preferences. It's all about finding the right notes, the right rhythm, and the right punchline to make the melody of a joke truly sing. And just like music, comedy has its crescendos, its climaxes, its moments of tension and release. If you think that was funny, wait until you hear our grand finale. Now, for our hilarious grand finale, drumroll please. What do you get when you cross a jazz drummer who's lost his rhythm, a disillusioned pianist playing the blues, and a violinist who can't seem to hit the high notes? An orchestra of comedic chaos, that's what. So here's the story. The drummer, feeling a bit offbeat, decides to take matters into his own hands. He starts playing a funky rhythm, but it's so out of sync that the pianist gets the blues, literally. He starts playing a sad tune that's so melancholic it makes the violinist's strings weep. But the violinist, bless his heart, can't quite reach those high notes. So, he's left playing a sobbing melody that sounds more like a cat's caterwauling than a violin solo. And the punchline? Well, they call themselves the Out-of-Tune Trio, and they're taking requests. Just don't ask for In the Mood. And with that crescendo of comedy, we conclude our symphony of laughter. Thank you for joining us in this melodious journey of musician jokes. Stay tuned for more harmonious hilarity.